Everybody, let's do the exercise part of relationship. And you know that relationship is very important to have a happy life. Let's do it. And there are so many relations which are very hard to find how one is related to others. So similar kind of logical question, reasoning question. Such kind gives a reasoning to your thinking. That is mind exercise. Now M and N are sisters, O and P are brothers. The daughter of M is the sister of P. How is N related to O? It is aunt. A is the father of B, but B is not the daughter of A. How is B related to A? Son. You just do the calculation, do the reasoning yourself. A and B are brothers. C is sister of A. D is the brother of A, and E is the daughter of B. Who is the paternal aunt? Paternal aunt means Bua of E, that is B. B is the husband of A. A is the daughter of D. D is the husband of C. Oh, this is so complicated. Just think over, make a mind map and try to solve it of your own. Its answer is father-in-law. Now we have answered the few questions related to various relationships that exist in family. However, many relationships exist beyond. Exist beyond means भाई बहन से भी आगे. Beyond means उससे भी आगे. Apart from this, the limits of the family also. List any 4 such relationships that you see around yourself, like paternal aunt, maternal uncle, or maternal cousins, or different aunts. So there are different relationships that is beyond family limit. Okay, and there can be friends and family. Okay, now let's move to we have done this part. We have understood what, and you have done this. Most of you have written list 4 relationships that you value most and explain why. You people have written mother. Most of the people write about mother first because she cares for you the most. For me, I mean, here you should write because you are writing you, so it should be right. She cares for me a lot, the most. And father, same reason, or gives and fulfill your desires. And brothers, sisters, your siblings. If we are saying siblings means siblings. Siblings means brother or sister. If brother is it can be used for both brother or sister. Okay, because you share things and enjoy each other's company. And many of you have written grandparents because the reason you have read in the story. Now let's move to the exercise part of this. The author says the grandparents bring warmth and affection to family life. Warmth and affection means affection means जो लाड़ दुलार का जो अफेक्शन, जो वार्मथ मिलता है, जो उसकी गर्माहट मिलती है, वो सिर्फ ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से मिलती है, उनसे मिलती है. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर रीडिंग ऑफ द पैसेज, लिस्ट एटलीस्ट 6 ways in which grandparents bring joy to the family. Yes, there are many ways that grandparents bring joy to the family. Now they are cheerleader. You have to read it from the text, or you can write it of your own, like they gives extra attention, or tells interesting stories. They gives a sense of identity. They provides sense of identity and heritage also. Heritage, please write it, see the spelling. Now helps to extend life beyond, they helps to extend, because they are the reason that you visit sometime to the families, different extended family, extend life beyond nuclear family, that is nuclear family. Extends life beyond nuclear family and help find out a lot about other human quality. They help find out a lot about about human qualities, and they add more warmth by what? By extra love and care and attention, extra cookies, cookies and hugs. Hugs means to embrace, gale lagana, embrace. Now let's move to the next part. Complete the following statements. The grandparent grandchild relationship is the second most important emotional relationship. The most important emotional relationship being what? Warmth of love and affection in family life. That is emotional importance, emotional relationship. Full stop. Now list two extracts from the passage that tell that grandparents also provide knowledge to their grandchildren. Yes, of course, they do provide lots of knowledge and extra experience, So first, what they tell, grandparents can tell about changes in the field of medicine. That is, you can write it from the text itself, from the book. Medicine, technology, and community. I have told you about community. Community are the group of people who share the same kind of tradition, food habit and clothing, etc. Now second part. This is the first part. Now we will write the second one. Okay, so second one is they are vital active. That is active. Let's write active. They are active, intelligent. Oh, what spelling I am writing? They are active, intelligent, interesting, interesting, with a wealth of information or knowledge, with a wealth of information and knowledge, full stop. Now, modern children need the companionship means company, in the company of उन लोग का साथ, companionship of their grandparents more than ever because of nuclear family where parents have hectic busy schedule. Full stop. Now let's move to the next part. It is good for children to observe the elderly living actively. Yes, it is important because that way they will be not scared of the old age or sickness. So we can write because then only they will age gracefully. Let's write gracefully without the fear of old age and sickness. Generally, what we see, old people tend to have a weak and fragile way of living. So, old age and sickness. Now, interaction between the elderly people and youngster is beneficial for both. Beneficial means दोनों के लिए फायदा, mutual benefit. While the youngster understand the elders' human attribute, मतलब उनकी जो qualities है, attributes, the elders attributes means quality. The elders get to know the goodness or the goodness of young. Now let's move to the HOTS, dual income family. HOTS means higher order thinking skill. Means you have to think beyond you have to ponder. A dual income family to the one in which both husband and wife work outside the home to earn and support the family financially. Financially means पैसों से, by money. This trend is fast gaining ground in India. It has its own pros and cons. Pros means merits and cons means demerits, or pros means advantage and cons means disadvantage. Enlist a few in the space given below. Now let's do it. What are the pros? Dual income, extra income. This is definitely, everyone wants more money. Dual income, secure future, and busy life रहेगा तो they have less worry. Busy person is the happy person, can enjoy the happiness that money can buy, right? Can enjoy the comfort that money can buy. Whereas there are cons, that is double income family, they do not have time for each other, no time for family, wastage of wealth, sometime wastage of money होता है, जहाँ पर ज़्यादा होता है तो they waste money. They do not value relationship, sometimes they ignore other relationship. These are the cons. Disadvantage. How has the role of grandparents become all more important in the families in which both parents are working? Just see 1A.4. These are the attributes because of the this can be written in this also, because parents are working, so they do not have time. So children remain left alone at home. So they are, if the grandparents are there, they give the human company to the children, and whereas children learn from the grandparents so many things that parent may not be having time to provide to the children. Grandparents also gets the company, they enjoy the company of grandchildren, whereas grandchildren enjoy the company of grandparents, and they learn from each other while enjoying each other's company. You can write this. Okay, now let's move to the next part. Grandparents are cheerleaders in life, but emerging means जो नया आ रहा है, rise हो रहा है, that is rising socializing trends means socializing trends. Young generation tends to ignore the elderly, means neglect the elderly. They spend most of their time on phones, tabs and laptops. Yes, this is the case with you also. What, as a grandchild, what are your responsibility towards your grandparents? Your responsibilities are, what are your responsibilities? I should be available to them when they need. I must help them. That is your responsibility. Oh, I must help them. And listen, that is most important. Listen to their whatever they want to tell. Listen to their interesting stories, and what, learn important human values. Learn, there's no space, learn important human values, and also your responsibility becomes, one of the most important responsibility is that I should make them proud of me. Whatever you do, they will feel proud of you, that you are doing good in something or the other. Now, how can you fulfill your responsibility? You know that now it is as a child, your responsibility, you have understood your responsibility. Now, what you will do to fulfill these responsibility? You can do by giving my time to them. Now, by listening to them, by being loving, and caring towards them. Full stop. By being obedient, and dutiful, by making them feel good about my, what you do, my way of life, or your achievement, about my achievements, whether it is in studies, sports or extracurricular activities, achievements. Okay, so this is part is completed, and this you can do it very easily. You have to see this and say this and arrange the words. Now this is second is frightening. Frightening means dar, scared, afraid of. So SCARE, yes, scare. Now this is delicate and weak. Fragile, FRA, frail, FRAIL. This is frail. Now third is what we get from the past, that is heritage. This is ITAGE, heritage. And fifth is to give, to confer, to bestow, like you are bestow with goodies from the grandparents. And fourth is to long for. What should be here? You do it yourself. What should be here? To long for. Seize. ASC. I think this should be. Please check it. Now let's move to the next part. In para 3, the author says that they can tell of changes of medicine, technology, and community. Work in groups of 4 and prepare a questionnaire. You have to prepare a questionnaire. Questionnaire means different question that you will ask while doing this survey. To interview your grandparents about the changes in life and society that they have seen. The life of grandparents are entirely different from what you are living today. So you may concentrate means focus on the following aspects: food, clothes, what they used to eat, what they used to wear, what were their customs, and what were their profession. Most of the profession were different. Nowadays different new profession has come up. Now they used generally natural medicine, whereas today's in medicine field there is much more advancement in technology. They cannot think of the technology. The grandparents could not have thought of the technology you are living in right now. So let's do it. So what was the food by then? During their time, the food habit were entirely different, and clothings too were different. So what should we write? Food were, they used to eat fresh food, isn't it? Fresh food. Whereas what we are eating, sometimes junk and fast food. And clothings were simple, while we are doing all kind of fashion, right? Simple. We are very trendy and try to catch up the trends. Customs were elaborate. बहुत लंबा चौड़ा customs होता था, जो रीति रिवाज elaborate and traditional. Please check the spelling. Traditional. And whereas now short, आजकल को जो भी रस्म रिवाज होता है, that is very short, and we are more showy these days. More showcase is there. More showy. Professions, there was farming and government jobs were there at their time. Farming and government job. Whereas अब तो corporate culture आ गया. Corporate jobs, many corporate jobs has emerged. Now medicines. What are the medicines? Natural remedies. Natural medicine use किया जाता था पहले, and now all types of allopathies and Ayurveda and different medicine has arrived to cure the ailment. And technology. Now there wasn't much of the advancement. There wasn't no, you can say technology keep on evolving. At their time there was no modern technology नहीं था उस वक्त, but now there is advanced technology are being used. and sometimes abused. Abused, what do you mean? If you are misusing something, then you are abusing the things. You are Manu, who reads the following newspaper clipping about nuclear family. Nuclear family, taking hints from the hints means example from the passage, the wonder of grandparents, and using your own ideas, write a letter to the editor of the Voice of Humanity. This is the paper's name, highlighting the importance of living with grandparents and other relatives in a joint family. Now in New Delhi, 30th December, a survey conducted. Survey is a type of studies when a person question many of the people and come to a conclusion. Survey conducted to the 4 metropolitan cities where metros, trains are running. Metropolitan cities indicates that most urban people, urban means those people who are living in the city, people prefer nuclear families on the lines of western culture को imitate किया जा रहा है. They are imitating western culture, and this trend however has not found favor with the elderly people who feel that joint family provide a better living or environment. Yes, there are pros and cons of nuclear and joint families. So, but most of the elderly people prefer to live in joint family where they can enjoy the warmth and affection of the family. They can give the warmth and affection to the family and receive, that is vice versa. Now let's see this. Now see this format of the letter. Whenever you are writing a letter to the editor, it is a formal piece of writing. Always remember, formal letter. This is formal letter. This is an example of formal letter. And see how the address, date and things are made. You can change the date, and this is the address of the newspaper. Now subject is importance of, you can write importance of joint family. And formal letters are generally crisp. You can write this in your notebook as with the topic, this is formal letter. This is an example of formal letter, and you can write it in your notebook in a proper way. So let's do it. This is urban people growing inclination. Inclination means towards, they are more interested towards nuclear families has become a major cause of worry. It has, now let's complete. Now what you have to tell that why it is the cause of worry. Now let's write, it has several disadvantages. Let me write the proper way. The lines are too small. You just listen to my voice. It has several disadvantages. Advantage as the elders, horrible writing, elders of the family get neglected, remains neglected of what? Love, care and warmth of the family life. Meanwhile, I'm not able to write. Meanwhile, grandchildren, they are also deprived of. Grandchildren too are deprived of, means they are deprived of deprived of, RIVED, deprived of enriching company of elders living in joint family. Living in joint family gives, here it is full stop and now it is capital letter. Living in a joint family gives the security, and teach children sharing and caring. The sense of togetherness has a very positive impact on the lives of the children. You can complete this way. Just listen to me once carefully, because some writing problem is there. So let's listen to me. Urban people's growing inclination towards nuclear families has become a major cause of worry. It has several disadvantages, as the elders of the family get neglected of care, love and warmth of the family life. Full stop. Meanwhile, grandchildren too are deprived of enriching company of elders. Full stop. Living in joint family gives the security to the children and teach them sharing and caring. The sense of, full stop, after caring, full stop, the sense of togetherness has a very positive impact on both the grandparents, parents and grandchildren. That's why I advocate that joint family should be given priority. Yours truly, Manu, or you can write your name. Thank you. That's all. Stay safe. Bye.